brother. Oh, brother.
You already?
Yeah. Just wanted to say that.
Lamel?
Yeah. Oh, brother. Just wanted to say that.
Lamel?
Okay, there you go. Audio's good.
Audio was bad, actually.
What the fuck?
You want to link to the stream, buddy?
Sure, bitch.
Here you go, bitch.
Thanks, bitch. Bitch.
Bitch.
Oh, wait, open up the stupid fucking game.
Ew, no.
What do you mean, no?
I don't want to.
Well, you had to.
I don't wanna.
Why not?
You're not my dad.
Well, you still gotta.
Nuh-uh. You
Yeah,
can't tell me what to
yeah.
do.
You still gotta.
No.
Okay.
I'll never open up the game
Well, why never?
because I hate you.
That's kind of mean.
And I mean it.
That's mean.
I made my New Year's resolution to hate you, actually.
What the fuck?
Right.
Yoo-hoo.
There's a penis right behind you.
What the fuck? Oh boy, it's minute 5. Time to switch to the main screen. Wow.
Bro waited for the 5th minute. Hello, and welcome to the first Garfield Kart album reviews ever.
Yeah, the first ever. There was never any episodes beforehand. Yeah, we already have
Y-
our own format and style and everything.
Yeah, tonight we're reviewing the Golden Casket.
Yeah, the worst album ever.
Yeah, of
But
2026.
yeah.
God, this album is so bad, man.
Yeah,
God.
yeah, I've never listened to anything Modest Mouse beforehand, but man, this album sucks.
Yeah, and I have listened to anything Modest Mouse beforehand, and this album sucks.
Yeah, this album stinks.
It's doo-doo.
Also, there's someone in
From a
chat.
books. Oh, shit. I forgot to put my chat up.
LMFAO, idiot.
What said? What was the chat?
It says, it's from Meteorite Games. Hello, guys. What's up? Hi.
Hi. Why did I say Freddy S hi? I didn't mean that.
But anywho's, yeah, welcome to, well, that.
Welcome to Garfield Kart Album Reviews, episode 161.
Yep.
I might have been a fucking liar.
So yeah, previously on Garfield Car Album Reviews.
Yeah, we did our end of year special because it was the end of year.
Yep. Filled with, doing our usual with the top 10 and top 5 lists on several categories and 2 new categories.
Yeah, and they were pretty awesome categories. And you
Yeah.
should watch it.
Yeah, if you want to, if you don't want to know what the lists themselves and where our placements are in these lists, check out the VOD in Game Boy and YT VODs on the VOD playlist and all that shit.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome sauce.
Also, Meteorite Game says 4 a.m. at night. I'm watching Garfield Car album, album reviews. What am I doing with my life? You're spending it the best ways possible.
Yeah, you're doing all the right things, dude. Trust me.
Yeah.
But yeah, new year, new us.
Yeah.
You can see we have we have new avatars here, new sonas.
Yeah, mine's solely new. Mine, I never used this. I've never used this before.
Yeah, you never used that before.
Yeah, never ever.
It may be a liar though. This is actually my iconic model, my iconic sona, if you will.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Bless your heart and soul, man.
Thank you. But yeah, Viv's got a new
open up the chat.
funny tuber model.
Yeah, it is actually hilarious.
Yeah.
I had to get it ready for the new year. I've been wanting to do it for a while, and it's locked in right before the new year to finally fucking do it, and it'd be perfect timing, you know?
Yeah. I'm still the same Yoshi plush.
Yeah, he's still the same boring self.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I wanted to update it for a while because I just kind of like got rust after I cracked, and I wanted to like get something like more like true now that I've realized a lot more. I've had a lot more time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah. Meteoric Game says, dude, I have to go back to school in 2 days. Why am I awake here?
You wanna watch Garfield Kart album reviews?
Ooh, you want to sleep to it too?
Garfield Kart sleeping review?
Glad we're good sleeping reviews.
Um, I will say, I am not in the greatest mood tonight, by the way. My life has been like a video game, but also a lot of stuff has been happening, and yeah, Ryan can confirm a lot wacky has happened like this past couple months,
Oh yeah, there.
especially.
Oh yeah, definitely. I can definitely vouch for that.
Yeah, yeah, trust him.
Yeah, trust me, trust me.
I also still need to worry about figuring out my computer stuff. I've been too busy, so mine's been streaming on it again.
Yep, still doing it.
Yep, so cool of him.
Yoo-hoo. Is that all?
Yeah. Oh, my, hold on.
Hashtag.
Sorry, my mom came in for just a second.
Okay, no, you're good. Anyways, for tonight's episode of Gakar, we're doing our bi-monthly again.
Yes, sir.
Yep, this time for November, December of 2025. This one was
Why is
hard to
my
pick.
control? Oh yeah, this is like, I think this is genuinely like the most barren year I've ever seen for bi-monthly.
Yeah, we just couldn't find anything that that piqued our interest.
A Garfield Kart bi-monthly episode with nothing.
Nothing. Meteor Games asks, is the lobby on 7 reserved spaces for friends?
Yeah, become my friends.
But yeah, like I said, it was tough picking like all the choices, so it's kind of just it's kind of a whatever for this my monthly for real for real.
Yeah, look at, yeah, it is like empty.
Yeah, very. So it's kind of a big old scramble. And with our usual picks of 4, we chose these 4. Cause why not?
Yeah, these are the most like, what the hell picks ever.
Yeah. Our picks being True Hurts, fucking stylized in one word for some reason, by Tom McDonald, released on November 7th. This is one of the 2 albums he released, but we went with that instead. The second one is Everyone's a Star, the deluxe edition, as known as the fully involved edition, by 5 Seconds of Summer, released on November 14th. Then you have Everybody's Album by Nano, featuring various other artists by released on December 12th. And to finish it off, Slouching Towards Branson by Will Wood, released on December 23rd. Media Game says, in that case, I'll be lurking, will be falling asleep to Garfield Kart reviews. Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah. But yeah, let's jump right out of it. I'm not feeling it today, man.
We got either way still. And obviously we're going through these in order for release date. First being Troopers by Tom McDonald, November 7th. Like I said, this is one of what it be? I guess. If you guys ever change your mind in those summer faces, let me know. I will gladly sacrifice sleep for this game. All right.
You know what? What the hell, say?
Oh shit!
After the game, it sounds funny.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you'll be able to join after this race video.
New year, new me. Open car lobbies a bit.
He said, "Hell yeah, thanks, awesome."
But yeah, Truth Hurts by Tom McDonald, released on November 7th.
Yeah.
The
So
the birthday of our third co-host, Rena.
yeah, I keep forgetting to mention that to them. Maybe I will, and I will update that next week.
Yeah, I'm so glad our third co-host can be here to review albums with us.
Yeah. But anywho, yeah. So like I said, this is one of the two albums he released that day. There was another one which he releases like mixtape. I completely forgot what it's called. I just know like his face is
uh,
like fully on the cover, like
I
very
forget
close.
what it's called too. I decided this one because that one's a mixtape, and also this is the one that has sex on it, as well as Rosie and Bar for a song.
Yeah. So that one seemed more interesting to talk about. So yeah, Tom McDonald, Canadian rapper, rapping about conservative U.S. beliefs.
As he should.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, no, we've only talked about him through. I think the first time was the singles grab bag with facts.
Yeah, because it was just like a single at the time, and it's just like that is too funny to pass up. It has
Yeah,
been a long while from then, and yet the song is only now getting an album.
yep. And this album is basically full. Like, if you love the whole thing about facts, so this album's full of it, except for the last couple of songs, which we'll get to in a bit. But firstly, let's talk about the album cover.
This reminds me of like that one image that was used. It's like, you'll never understand my pain with the girl with the cut. Then there's a guy coming up and he's just like, and like the millions of nights.
I was exactly thinking that too. Yes, yeah, it's that stupid fucking image. So fucking funny, honestly. Thanks, Steve, for telling me that Red's playing Puzzle Mix.
Alright, I'm gonna back out to add to unfriend the to to do the thing.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. To do the funny.
So here's the thing.
So here's the thing. So here's the thing. So here's the thing. So here's the thing. So here's the thing. So yeah, the fucking album cover's funny and shit.
Yeah, let me back out. Oh yeah. Oh, I just gotta hit the top thing. Boom. It is public.
There we go.
Welcome in. Let me confirm. There we go.
Alright, let's go. He's in.
He's in.
So yeah, jumping into the album. Things are sounding great with White Boys Don't Dance. I try to remember what that was. Like I'm like actually like we just listened to this like 6 hours ago, and it's like I keep forgetting about it because it's all like the same songs basically.
Hold on, let me find my notes real quick. I don't have my notes pulled up yet. Let me hashtag do that. That is the wrong notes. That is really old. Why is that up front?
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna have the same issue I always do. There we go. Truth Hurts by Tom McDonald. My notes for the first song are just, dude, fuck yes, awesome.
Also, Media Game says thanks for letting me join. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
But yeah, from what I remember, this sounds like rapping about like I guess like being proud of being white. From what I remember.
Yeah.
Heather, like,
woohoo!
I quoted you saying falling in reverse opener, then he starts rapping, and then it's like, yep. Like white boys don't dance, but they also can't rap either.
And they say white boys can't rap.
This then leads on to the second track, All My Haters. Yeah, no, this one just feels like a parody song. I think all of these feel like parodies, because, like, it's just really hard to take it seriously or, quote, get mad at.
Yeah, no, I think he's just kind of doing it to test, quote unquote, troll people.
Yeah.
Rage bait. He's a rage baiter certified.
Yeah, it definitely feels. Yeah, it's definitely like all these songs definitely sound like Rage Bait. He's a Rage Bait grifter with no fucking talent, no flow. But like considering this is successful, I think he just keeps doing it because it pays him well.
You're just like, fuck, I gotta keep doing this shit, man.
It's like fuck, okay, you know, as long as it pays the house, as long as you get to put food on the table.
Whatever
But
it takes, man.
but also, holy shit.
Yeah, goddamn, actually.
That's actually
Good
wild.
job.
Good job. But yeah, for what I remember, I think the chorus was stuff like all my haters woke, all my haters woke. I might hit 1,000 multiplayer races with you guys. Awesome.
Nice.
But yeah, the worst lyric I screenshotted here was the bridge, where it says, all my haters threaten me, they bluffing. Ain't no guts inside their stomachs, they identify as blueberry muffins. They want to cuss me to funded, bumping Malcolm Moore, they love him. Swear to God, one thing they got in common is, and I stopped the screenshot there, but I at least, you can kind of see where I'm going with this. They identify as blueberry muffins, like what is that supposed to mean, man?
That one got me particularly like, what?
It's such a lame attempt at a rhyme. It doesn't even. Oh wait, bluffing muffins, yeah. But it's just a lame way to force a rhyme.
Not gonna lie, sometimes this album kind of reminds me of like my music oh yeah parodies I used to make, those songs.
Oh my god.
Like they have like that same sort of like energy, except this is like actually they made it turned into like an actual song for some reason.
Yeah, like made like, for what I can tell, completely unironically.
Yep.
This song also has a music video. For what I remember, it's like him in his house that got like looted because he's canceled by the woke mob, and notice that he's all alone in it.
Yeah, yeah, they took the woke mob. They took all of his friends too.
Yeah, they kidnapped them all. They
They
kidnapped
took his
them.
friends and family.
Yeah. Also, holy shit, GG's.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, shit. Oh wait, shit. I didn't realize that was lap 3, but still GG's. Anywho, yeah. Then it leads to equality, which he decides to like pull like this whole like, oh, you know, I don't care if you're gay, black, straight, or gay. I say screw everyone equally. That kind of shit.
It reminds me of the one real woman vote for Trump where it's like, oh, I don't care if you're black and we don't care if you're white.
But yeah, I remember I think the chorus, he says like, oh, as long as you wave in American flags, and I had to like, you know, he's Canadian.
As long as you're waving them American flags.
Yeah,
In Canada.
in Canada. Yeah, that one's just lame. There's also a music video for that, but it's mostly just like him. It's like him in like some auto shop or something. I forgot.
You serious?
Yeah, they got Devil is Democrat, which funny that, you know, for earlier song he was just like, oh, you know, screw everybody equally, but now it's just like, you know, Democrats are the demons, the devils.
He's the devil, man.
You know, the devil resides in California, assumingly calling out Gavin Newsom, even though I think the real devil is the president of the United States, but you know.
I'm. I just wanna when I hear the title, I just wanna imagine like Satan going, Ah, yes, I voted for Kamala Harris.
I was thinking like the devil from Smiling Friends, you know. I think I voted for him. Like in that same cadence he has in that in the Charlie Dice episode.
Oh yeah, man, I kind of voted for Kamala Harris, man.
Yeah, but I think she had like you know, there's some problems with her campaign, but I still had hope that the other guy would win. But let's get one of them all, I guess. Things fucking suck around here. Ever since I got elected, I mean, shit, man, fuck. Like I thought I found my purpose after that yellow guy went in, but shit, man. Yeah, that went out. Where Circa screenshot here was when it says they want rainbows in the classrooms and 50 different bathrooms and white guys that hate black dudes. Even though that last part was already there to begin with, anyways.
Just yeah.
Yeah. Also, forgot to have the music video too. Just mostly just him sitting on top of projections of America, even though he's Canadian. But you know.
America, yeah.
Yeah. And now we get to the funny song, Facts, featuring Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, oh my god, it's time.
Yep, it's the funny one. We were already reviewing the singles prime bag, but we're still talking here. It is still fucking funny. It is just terrible. Holy gee, he's just so fucking far away.
Crazy.
But yeah, no, again, it's still like a really song. I mean, really song. Still like a really silly song. It's just Tom McDonald and Ben Shapiro going, I don't care if I offend you. And you have the whole music video of like Ben just standing there looking like he doesn't want to be here and shit.
I still love his fucking verse in it. He talks, he like raps in like the same way he fucking talks. It is as beautiful as it could possibly be.
Yeah, it's so fucking funny. He just says, let's look at the stats. I got the facts. Funny, I'm like, listen, my pockets are fat. Homie, I make Delphia laugh. It's so fucking funny. What's even funnier is, at least nowadays, now in the 2026 current year, after the song came out, he made like a line dissing Nicki Minaj. Even though now Nicki's on his side pretty much.
Yeah. And see, like, performing for Charlie Kirk's song, the Erica Kirk song.
Yep. Just, wonderful. But yeah, then you have, Blame the White Boys, which... it's just a big fucking victim complex song. Like, it's
Blame
just...
the white boys.
It's just like, it's not my fault that I'm white. I'm not sorry for being white. And all that shit. It's just dumb.
Not sorry for being white.
And then there's, Charlie.
Yeah, no way, he made a song for the Fat Yellow from Smiling Friends?
Yeah. Where's the fat one? Just thinking like that Mr. Frost clip where it says, where's the fat one? But yeah, no way. Yeah, you know, you know, Tom McDonald made a whole rap dedicated to the death of Charlie. You know, after the incident with the Christmas tree on Christmas. Don't you remember?
Yeah, I remember that. That was fucked up, man.
I know, right? Barely. I forgot the rap. If I would have remembered, I would have like said it with like, Charlie, why did everything go so wrong? Charlie. It's basically that, but for the Kirk guy that got, you know, a couple of months ago. Depending on your viewpoint with Charlie Kirk, you may find this either incredibly funny or very moving.
Yeah, this one kind of got me moved. Not gonna lie, a red tear was like flowing down my neck when I heard this.
Yeah, you know, my neck was in real pain listening to this. It makes me want to slouch to the side and fall to my chair. That was a GG shit. How long have you been playing this game, Manio? Damn. But man, this one has a music video though. 400 hours.
400 hours.
Jesus.
Dang,
That's actually what.
we're getting over doubled here.
Yeah. Anywho, yeah. Music video for this one is basically just him sitting down in a journal, trying to be like very real, but it kind of like clashes with like the overly produced vocals and beat.
Yeah, it's so awesome.
So cool. Also, I have this screenshot that Chazington, the YouTuber, took with Nux Taka reacting to this song with a comment. The comment just says, "When Nux goes silent in his commentary, you know you did something good."
Is he wrong though?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah. Then they have the song "Kids," which is just basically just Tom McDonald going, "They're turning our kids woke and gay."
Yikes.
Also, something Doofenshmirtz 2 Nichols clip because now there's two rap songs that we know that mention in Nintendo 64.
Yeah,
Is-
Nintendo 64.
Yeah, first one was it was a Murder by Eminem from the Slim Shady EP. Still, again, most underrated Eminem song ever so far. But you know that one's mentioned Robbie in N64. But with Tom McDonald, he's mentioned pondering with the Nintendo 64. You know, a really terrible console, but
Yeah.
also, yep.
Also one of the most underrated Tom McDonald songs, you know?
Yeah, especially with this beautiful verse. It says, "I don't want to raise kids in this place of doctors giving teenagers bottles full of medications and free genital mutilation. Every rapper saved on their playlist got a gold chain and takes pain pills. Kids imitate it till they in the grave and they parents pray till the pain heals. Habits get reinforced. Half of all marriages end in divorce, and the children who watch it repeat the same pattern. Abuse and dysfunction is just par for the course. Broken homes to the broken streets, broken neighborhoods to the broken cities. Need to break the cycle. I won't raise a child that broke full of fucking ditties."
Like the Mario character Diddy Kong?
Yeah, if he fucking hates Diddy Kong, you know.
Dude, what did Diddy Kong do?
I guess he can counter one too many Diddy Kong players in Smash Brothers. Didn't like that.
Damn. SMH. Hashtag free Diddy.
Fuck it. What else are GG's? Goddamn.
Jeez.
But yeah, I do also have that lyric screenshot back in my day with cable TV, Nintendo 64, water guns, and Sunny D. Oh yeah, that's the whole chorus, by the way. You know, back in my day, we used to have fun, type of shit. It's lame. It's lame.
I remember trampoline was one because my notes say when you get a sweet, sweet whiff of the aroma of a trampoline.
But then you have Real Men, which it's actually just go like, "Real men are patriotic, real men are not woke." You can sense the pattern, obviously, but it gets a little funnier. But then, like later on, it just gets like really boring.
Real men kiss each other on the lips.
Real men, oh, paint their nails and go to the salon.
Real men go out with they girlies and have a girly night.
Real men talk about their feelings and become vulnerable and be open and vulnerable with each other.
Real men are not afraid to admit they love their homies.
But anywho, it starts out with him saying, "I don't care if Ukraine." It says, "I don't care about Ukraine." I say, "Fuck the Middle East." If it ain't the USA, then it means nothing to me. So that's a great start. And then
If it ain't the US, it means nothing to you. Then move.
is then it continues by saying, "We got our problems. They woke washing. They make your little boy your daughter. They burn and fly their protests and spit in the face of our forefathers." Why do you keep saying "our," man? You're Canadian.
Yeah, our forefathers.
This is America, dummy. Love it or leave it. Get out of the country. I really mean it. I gotta repeat it. Woke people disgust me. Went from glowing respected and most totally impressive to woke and to woke and broken and pathetic. Our men are hoes. They get pregnant. Whoa there, Tom McDonald. What do you think about pregnant men?
Tom McDonald Emperor?
GG's video once again. Holy. Man, then he had the song featuring Roseanne Barr.
Yeah, from the hit sitcom Roseanne.
Yeah, that got canceled, and I wonder why.
Yeah, one day. I hashtag one day.
So yeah, the song featuring Roseanne. Oh shit, 3 more to go. Nice. But yeah, the song featuring her is called "Daddy's Home," and given the whole what I said before, this whole song's about just kind of going nah, Trump won again, Daddy's home. Like, why are you saying that? What are you, fucking gay? like what are you, gay for him? Genuinely, why do you say that? Why is that like, I know that's like a thing some of them said when he won again, Daddy's home. Like, ew, gross motherfuckers.
They're just referring to the iconic comedy starring Will Ferrell. Daddy's Home.
The one that also co-stars Sean Lithgow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you know?
Cause I don't know. I just remember the poster. I've never actually seen the movie.
I've never seen it either. I've just but I have it. I have it.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Basically, it's just them going in that. The music video has, first of all, it has Roseanne Barr in dreads.
Yeah, which is scary.
It is insanely scary. Like, I can't. I don't know. Yeah, but also like a crowd of Trump supporters celebrating because the big man won. Yeah, how's our economy doing right now?
The big man won. Roseanne is coming back on television.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an embarrassing song and music video combo. It's like funny, but at the same time, it's just like, why? Like how like even when you're winning, how can you embarrass yourself like that?
They're just silly like that.
Yeah, I'm stuck. Oh no, I'm not stuck. But anyways, let me get to the actual fact on why her show got canceled. It says on May, this is from the Genius annotation. It says on May 29, 2018, Roseanne Barr posted on Twitter that former Obama advisor Valerie Janet, an African American, is if the quote Muslim Brotherhood and Planet of the Apes had a baby. This resulted in her TV show Roseanne to be cancelled only 2 months after being revived for its 10th season. Barr blamed her racist on taking Ambien.
Dude.
Just great. Media says I just hit the hardest skip in the game twice in a row. Literally 3rd time I've ever done that. And I've easy 10 plus hours in loopy time trials. God damn.
God damn.
So yeah, just when I thought that's like the most gay Tom McDonald song I've ever heard. The next song was Sweetie. basically
Yeah,
dedicating to his offs and like basically just going, "Oh man, you're not tough like me. You're just a sweetie."
yeah. This is basically Tom McDonald's version of Actually Romantic from Taylor Swift.
That's a perfect way to describe it. Yeah. No, no, it's besides this one genius adaptation on one of the you a sweetie in the pro scores, which just says you're such a beautiful gay, you're such a beautiful little gay boy.
They right though.
True. Speaking of gay, the next song is "All My Ops Are Gay."
Yeah, oh my oops, okay.
All my oops are gay, and yeah, it's just kind of him assuming that, like, what would you assume now? You're in love or something? So yeah, I don't really remember much of the song besides that, except for the about page, which is really stupid. But I want to read it out anyways. This says, on this song, Tom claims that his ops are Diddy! Exclamation. Proposed suggestion. Tom McDonald hears and critics are too immature to do this kind of stuff sometimes. Happy cry emoji. Response to proposed suggestion. Bro is Diddy! Skull emoji, skull emoji, skull emoji. Proposed suggestion to the response to the proposed suggestion. And it's just throwing laughing crying emojis. I guess it just didn't know how to respond to it. Also, GG's once again, Mania. Holy.
God damn.
Then you have None of Them, which I'm already starting to feel it drag. I don't remember this song at all. I just know it's the same shtick as the last 12 songs.
This one, he's basically like, I don't like a certain group of people.
Is yeah. Then you have You Missed, which is another song right after a certain event. Your 1,000 race media, holy shit. Yeah, this is
nice.
This is like after like a certain event. This time being the attempted assassination of Trump, where like it hit his ear and it barely missed and shit. And it's Tom McDonald basically going, "Ha, you missed, bitch. My daddy Trump is still alive." I did screenshot this part of the pre-chorus where it says, "Thank God the left can't aim. Thank God the right don't riot." Who's gonna tell him?
Who's gonna tell him?
Who's gonna tell him? A certain
Who's
day.
gonna tell him?
Who's gonna tell him?
Who's gonna tell him, man?
All I can say is, January 6th, 2021.
January 6, 2021.
So yeah, then you got Woke World.
Yeah, I remember that musical comment I made earlier. It literally had a track called Worldwide Awoke in it.
Yeah. Well, so we got a real song. It's had the same idea, but completely unironically.
Yeah.
I forgot that.
Insane work.
I forgot You Missed has its own music video. I forgot about that. It's just
Yeah.
him rapping. But also, I just want to mention the single cover to You Missed is like formatted like those really, really, really old internet memes. The ones that are like in a box and it has like Times New Roman text at the bottom. Funny
You
shit.
should bring that back.
True, that should be the great meme reset. No, listen.
Yeah. As well as Ween being what you mean.
So, anyways, so yeah, Woke World is basically this, well, the sort of Woke World, yeah. But I do want to point out the really funny irony in the whole like thing. The music video has the censored version, and it's just, it has this in the pre-chorus where it says every neighborhood at home is affecting and everybody knows, so just say it. Screw everything woke. Like in the album uncensored version, it's supposed to say "fuck everything woke," but since you have that, it just makes him sound like a fucking pussy.
Screw everything woke.
Screw everything woke. GG's video again.
Flip everything woke.
I know the music video just has him in like one embarrassment of a thousandth race. Shit sucked ass.
Damn.
But yeah, what else? Oh yeah, the music video. Yeah, I was talking about that. It has him in like sitting next to a cop car and shit. It was like smoked up, and he's in an island. He was like being all dramatic and shit. It's kind of funny, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah.
Also, my neighbor's dogs are barking.
Yay!
Hooray.
On average, I get 16.256 points on an average Garfield car race. Damn. But yeah, then you have like, I think you have like guests in hip hop, which doesn't focus on like the usual stick, but somehow it's like just him going, I'm not like the other hip hop artists. I'm different. I'm unique type shit. It's
Yeah.
fucking awkward.
I kiss men.
Yeah. And then you have like the last three songs of the album, which for some reason he decides to get like personal and emotional and sentimental about his career.
Which is really weird for this album.
Yeah, because it already got boring like listening to like the whole shit over and over again. Now you just want to throw in like the emotional sentimental value of like yourself and your past and your careers. It's like, what? Like there's
So
nothing
cool.
like there's nothing to transition out of it except I guess I don't know, maybe the woke virus is making you reconsider his life or whatnot. I don't fucking know.
There actually is something to get out of it. He's transitioning himself.
Holy shit! He's gonna become Tammy McDonald. But yeah, you have the songs Flowers, Certified to Goodbye. Flowers, what I remember is just him being like, no one care about me. Flowers for myself. All this shit. The instrumental is nice though, it's just sadly wasted on Tom McDonald, but you know.
So awesome of them.
Then you have Terrified, which I actually forgot what the song's about.
It's about being terrified.
Oh yeah, that's true. And then Goodbye, which I just found boring. It's just, I guess, a goodbye to the album. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, just like saying, "Hey guys, goodbye.
See
I hope to see you next time. See ya."
ya. And that's it for True Hurts, basically.
Yeah. Sure hurts, man. This sucks.
Yeah, no, it started off in like a funny bad territory, but then it just became really boring because it is insanely repetitive.
Yeah, and then the last three songs are like oddly personal, like we said. And
Yeah.
they might be like the worst part because I don't want to hear about Tom McDonald's personal life.
Yeah, no, I just like, no, shut up, man. It's a 2 out of 10. It stinks. It's almost like funny bad all the way, but it just got boring afterwards. So Lamau.
Lamau.
Oh, you gotta leave now. Aw, man. Can't be up till 5.
Oh.
Fair enough. All right.
Good night.
All right. Good night. Good night, video. See ya.
See ya.
So yeah, moving on from Sonic McDonald, we have 5 Seconds of Summer with their album Everyone's a Star, the Fully Evolved Edition, released on November 14th. Have fun reviewing Thomas McDonald. Well, we just finished that segment, but thank you.
Thank you.
But yeah, again, moving on to 5 Seconds of Summer. I remember hearing them a couple times, or at least by name. I never listened to their songs.
Yeah, I just recognize the name. I can't tell you a song made by them. but not from this album because we just listened to this album.
But yeah, it's like, yeah, they exist, and I remember seeing it, and I'm just like, wait a minute, they still make music?
I guess so.
Yeah, it's like one of those, it's one of those picks where we just find it funny that they're still making music. Another example, at least in the boy band sort of sense, was Big Time Rush. What was it? Another Life or something?
Yeah, Another Life.
Yeah, it was like with that, and that one's actually like a really solid album. I still enjoy it.
Yeah, I wonder how this one is.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's alright. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have much to say on like the track for track. I guess there's a couple standouts we could say a little bit about, but overall I don't have too much. But first, album cover.
I hate it.
You don't like it?
No,
Why not?
it looks ugly, and I don't like the
You
new.
look ugly.
The fuck? But also, I just don't like their what the hell they're going for with their new look. It kind of screams identity crisis.
No, they're not having an identity crisis. They're just trying something new, man.
If you want to say that, sure. But yeah, no. Anyways, like onto the song themselves. Yeah, I don't have much to say about them either. It's just again everything about it's just okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, like I know there's like some music videos here and there. The one for Everyone's a Star just shows off the new look, toying around and shit, just fine. Not okay has more visuals of them again. Telephone Busy. That was like the first bad song, but also the first bad music video that isn't Tom McDonald's garbage.
Yeah, it did it because it's like based off the album cover, the music video.
Yep, and the way it moves and everything, I don't want to see it ever again. Just get that shit away from me.
Yeah,
It,
yuck.
other than that, the rest I just kind of tune out. Except for the visualizers, I hate seeing them because again, it's just the album cover moving. So I just put gameplay of Sonic 2 in the background.
Yeah, let me look at the rest here just so I can like say a few words on anything that stands out.
Yeah,
I remember there's boy bands which just says, "Oh, we have this boy band sit down,"
yeah. Basically, it was them like owning up
which
to
is
that
really
title.
funny for just a mid song.
Yeah, it's like yeah, I'm glad you own up to it, but like the song's just unremarkable, so I don't feel like you're owning that name. Besides the fact that you're owning up to the name.
Yeah. There's I still feel the same. I want to bring up. It's like an '80s style song. It's all one word. And also the we saw in the Genius. One of the band members stated that this is supposed to be like their TikTok ballad.
Yeah, I remember. Let me read the actual quote because I have the full screenshot. It says, "What did 5 Seconds of Summer say about I Still Feel the Same?" This is from one of the members, Callum, saying, "This one's actually one of my favorites. You can print this. This could also be one that goes TikTok viral. It's what I view as a modern ballad for 5 Seconds of Summer. There's not too many about. There's probably one of those kind of orthodox ballad, but this one feels like a ballad, and the lyrics stand on their own thematically. I feel like they're kind of dark, but also a little sexy." Unquote.
Try ice to speed. Try not to laugh. GIF.
One track that also stands out to me was Number One Obsession, but because the instrumental was like way too familiar to Fall Out Boy's I Don't Care, where it has that boom.
Oh yeah.
I only remember because they did like cite Fall Out Boy as one of their inspirations for that song. So like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But like again, that the way they're like the instrumentals are similar is it's just way too similar, very dangerously similar.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think there's only other one I personally want to mention. Evolve.
oh yeah,
This is the main album. Because this one's basically like, oh, guys are the worst. Am I right?
yeah, it's like that one Mordecai clip from Regular Show. Gosh, I know, right? Guys are the worst. It's genuinely just that because it's them going, yeah, because like they know like their fans are like mostly women, so they're just basically going like, yeah, you know, we fucking suck, which I get it, like dudes suck, but you're just kind of pandering. But also like there's also this one interlude where like a woman like it's already like clever enough with like the lyrics. Like they also decide to add this one part where this one woman just goes like, you know, statistically women are more mature than men, basically. Not the exact words, but it's basically that. And it's just like, damn, you already kinda hammered enough already with the lyrics. I think they know that by now.
Yeah, geez, dude, men are the worst. Am I right, guys?
Gosh, I know, right? Guys are the worst. So yeah, yeah, I don't remember other than those. I don't remember much. But like I said, it's the deluxe version, so there's a couple more bonus tracks. Five to be exact, including the Cool Dad one from a separate deluxe version. But yeah,
Yeah. Um, I don't have much to say except for the bonus tracks, except for the last one. But I just think I remember that they have these like single covers of like the band showing off their new look when they like and like they get like right in your face with it. They're just like staring into your soul.
yeah, yeah. I hated those. The only one that's like least egregious is the fourth one. I forgot what his name is, and I don't care to look it up. But I remember that one didn't scare me as much. But like for like the music in particular, I do remember like it started over a bit. I think it's like a little catchier than the rest. But I also don't blame Vivian for thinking that it sounds exactly the same as the rest.
Yeah, it does to me still.
Yeah. But anyways, now you get to the standalone bonus track, Cool Dad.
Yeah, this one's about having a cool dad.
That lets you smoke and go out and shit. This one sucks.
You're such a cool dad, though. You don't you want a cool dad like that?
Yeah, I wish that Cool Dad can also make good fucking music. Yeah, no, it just kind of blows the instrumental rhythm's kind of annoying and just I don't know. I just it's kind of unpleasant.
You don't think his dad's cool, Martin?
No.
God, sick in my fucking head.
Although I do remember this one, the first YouTube upload I found of this song is not even official, but I remember it, like ends at like 156, and then I'm just like, okay, the song's not over. Wait, the song's not over, but then and then I realized it only like starts like the first 10 seconds before it just ends the video.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
Me neither, but that's just kind of it. But yeah.
Man, 5 out of 10s of summer?
5 out of 10 to summer, yeah, that's very middle of the road album. Nothing too, nothing too awful except for those couple songs we mentioned, but it's just nothing too memorable either. It's just kind of a whatever album, very middle of the road, 5 out of 10. Womp womp.
Unfortunate.
Oh shit! Hi Ruby.
Hello. Whoa! What in the world? Okay, I'm back. I'm back. You can't stop me. Can't cancel me. Damn it! Oh no, they can't cancel me.
But yeah, what else? Yeah, that's about it. Now we move on to the next album. And it's everybody's album by Nano, released on December 12th. Hey, Ruby, hello.
Yeah, I remember this album because, thank you. Yeah, there's like, it's from, it was done by, Anthpo, the YouTuber.
Yeah, YouTuber.
The one that does all the crazy social experiments.
Yeah, which is basically what he knows by what he does now, but he's like a very good YouTuber. And this is basically like one of the experiments to basically like get like a self-published album to the number one Billboard, because basically the whole idea is that like Billboard, every Billboard Top 100s was is like always published under a label, making a small artist, making it really hard for small artists to like push their new music, besides like promotion and shit. So the idea for this experiment is to make an album that everyone can be involved in through like a song called Everybody, which is the very last song of the album, and have like other smaller artists contribute their own songs to this album and have it be self-published so that it be on Billboard number one, basically, or at least try to get to Billboard number one.
Yeah. And it was like his biggest like planned thing ever. Like one of his biggest planned like social experiments ever. This has been like in the drafts for years,
Yeah,
and it's like got all these people involved, and just like like reaching number one. That is like huge.
yeah, it's meant to be like massive, pretty much. And for like the everyone contribution, I remember specifically, you go to like this website where you get greeted by the Nano. You record like a second of your audio, which both of us did, and and then like Nano gives you an $8 gift card, which you use to buy the album, and therefore boosting its sales pretty much once it releases. You can pre-save and whatnot, and yeah, funny enough, there was like no announcement of it releasing soon, and we didn't figure this out until like the week of our of ending our
Yeah, I was like
end of the year
looking
special.
for new releases, and I just like see that and like, oh.
Yeah. They're like, oh yeah, that's out. Yeah, there was like no fanfare or anything. It just kind of dropped.
Yeah.
So we were just like, okay, now that that's out, we might as well review it. Since, we review music after all. It'd be funny to talk about it. And, see how it is. And, when this whole ambitious freaking project and whatnot. But first, let's talk about the album cover.
Yeah, this is a bunch of drawings from a bunch of different people, fitting with the theme of the album, everybody's album. Everybody gets to draw on the album cover.
Yep. Uh, Pretty neat cover, I'd say.
Yeah.
Um, do you want to say it or do I say it?
Go right ahead, my good sir.
Okay. The song was insanely disappointing.
Yeah, we're not gonna go track by track on this one. First of all, there's 23.
Yeah,
And second of all, I don't want to just like target like small artists, but like the music chosen here is like exclusively almost like hyperpop or like hyperpop adjacent stuff.
yeah, it's very selective. Nothing really. There's not much variety in this at all. So like, if you're a fan of
Yeah,
hyperpop, then great, you might like this album. If you're not, like us, tough luck, I guess.
if you're what?
If you're not into hyperpop.
Yeah, and there was like zero mention of that like at all during like the build up to it. Like no, when people were like I submitted a song, we were not told about like any particular genre or style we should go for. It was just like you just put your song in and maybe you'll get into the album.
Yeah, and neither of us really expected that like 90 fucking percent of the album to be mostly hyperpop or hyperpop adjacent. Sure, there's some right. Sure, there's some standard pop as well as some indie rock in there, but that's kind of about it. It's only like 3 or 4 tracks. The rest of it is just like really loud hyperpop stuff, which if you're into it, that's fine. But for an album that's meant to be like everybody's album, I'm really disappointed at the lack of variety in there. It just kind of, it leaves a sour taste in my mouth, honestly.
Yeah, like if the if it's everybody else, like, especially like if with like how little tracks there are, for like a track called for like all the submissions that there were. Like yeah, there's 23, but like if you're going to pick, but like considering all these submissions, like everyone's supposed to be here. You know, you figured that there'd be like some more variety. You know, like really like get a bunch of different people get hopping in. Also, holy fuck, that was close.
But yeah, but like again, it's like I expected more with how ambitious it's setting out to be. So that's why I'm just left disappointed because it's just like, with everybody's album, I was expecting like several different genres, rap, rock, hip hop, hyper, fucking add some hyper pop. I don't care, just like all sorts of varieties. 80s, 90s, 70s, some ragtime shit, maybe something like that. Spice it up, because that's the thing. Variety is the spice of life, and I wish that was shown in the album. But what I got for it is a proof that quantity is not quality.
Yeah, and including like from what I've seen from like the submissions from people and myself, my own submission, like those there's like people who like also like submitted like other songs. Like I said, there's like no mention that this Papa Jason or anything even sort to close to the sort. It was marketed as like everybody's album. Everyone gets like a little voice as like small artists there.
Yeah, like it's like I don't want to say that there's a bias, but like if you want to if it's meant to be everybody's album, I want it to be like that. I don't want it to be everybody asterisk hyperpop related, you know?
Yeah, I wish there wasn't like small such a small piece. I think it was just Anth Poe and like the other artist guy involved in it that were picking the songs, which is probably where it came from. But I think there should have been like, with like how, especially with how like long they were planning this, they should have had like people with like different tastes like come along and be like, so they can all like judge it and like, oh, they can try and like pick like the best songs for like the different genres, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Just have like different experts on different experts or like connoisseurs of certain genres, like having a rock expert like or a rap connoisseur, just any sort of just like more than just like two people. It seems like just something of that sort.
You know, like if there's just two people judging which songs you get, you're gonna have like biases, like no matter who.
Yeah, exactly. So just like, yeah, no, I'm just like left really disappointed, especially since again I'm personally not into hyperpop. I hate how loud it gets.
Yeah, I'm not a pop fan either here,
So and
so
like
it's kind of awkward.
very very awkward. And to top it all off, it all ends with everybody, which even I was disappointed in.
Yeah, here's the big track. This is the only one I'm actually going to mention because I don't want to actually like point out like any of the smaller artists. I'm not gonna get mad at them for this, and I don't even know if they would have known that like, oh, this is gonna be like exclusively hyperpop. They just did hyperpop anyway or something.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I thought everybody was gonna be like kind of like trying to like mess up like a bunch of the different sounds into like something coherent, at least mildly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Just like, since it's like a bunch of different noises, I thought they'd be combined into like its own little song. Just make it like what Vivian said, a mashup. But I'm gonna, fuck it. I'm gonna be mean. I'm gonna be mean. I've been a little too nice. The way they went about the everybody track was incredibly fucking lazy.
Yeah, it is literally just each little clip back to back.
Back to back for 30 minutes, and it speeds up near the end, which means that it
I
would have
think it
been
started
longer.
like yeah. I think I noticed it started like speeding up gradually around like the 10th minute mark,
Same.
and then it just gets faster and faster as it goes along. And
Yeah.
at the end, for like the last minute there, it is like actually incomprehensible.
Yeah, indecipherable nonsense, and it just kind of ends right there. No, just like how the album release genuinely like no fanfare.
Yeah, it
So
is not. I'm not really a fan. I'm not really a fan of how that went down.
me neither, not at all. It I mean, and I'm saying that as someone that got my sound in there. Like I made the sound, and it got in there like in full speed at 7 minutes and 43 seconds, which is funny. But then I listened to it more, and it was just like, is it worth being in there if it's gonna be 1 second of a 30-minute track? That's all just noises, one by one by one by one.
Yeah, and I could not find mine in there, sadly.
Yeah, but at this point, it doesn't matter.
No, I remember. I will say my noise is for this. Oh, oh.
It's, it probably was in there, but I think it's in one of the gradually sped up parts? Question mark.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I swear I heard like a part that vaguely resembled it. But it's hard at that point because I think it was like 25 minutes in, and it's like pretty sped up at that point.
Yeah, and yeah, that's all. That's basically everybody's album by Nano. I don't know, just disappointed.
It feels so bad for like somebody whose noise got into like the last like minute there.
Same. It just fucking stinks. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, let me first of all, give me a second, but also for this, I guess to finish up this segment, I'm gonna read out my notes for the for like the overall section because I do have a lot to say and I think I summed it up pretty well. I said, that was insanely disappointing. There was a lot of potential with this by showcasing a bunch of artists and genres, but the end result just feels very one note, with most of the tracks featured are being hyperpop or hyperpop adjacent. If you're a fan of hyperpop, you may love this one. If you're not, tough fucking luck, I guess. I don't know, I was expecting more, but none of the tracks, aside from a few exceptions, makes this noteworthy or memorable enough to stand against the ambition that it was going for. I don't think it's making to number one on the billboards. I'm sorry. 3 out of 10.
Yep.
So let's end it on a high note. Slouching Towards Branson by Will Wood.
Yeah. This was basically his big comedy tour, comedy and music tour,
Yep.
and in audio format. Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, this is the
In
audio
album
version of that
format.
tour.
Yeah, because there's a film version that you can purchase or get for free on his Patreon. Your poison, your choice. Pick your poison.
Pick your poison. But yeah, we're reviewing the audio version for this, and since it's Will Wood, I have high hopes for it.
Yeah. And I know we talked about what I'm a big fan, and I know his live albums are really good. We've talked about the second live album, In Case I Die, on a bi-monthly when that came out.
Yep. Which was a
And I
fun
do,
which was a fun live album.
yeah, and I still got to do a live album episode where I can talk about the real Will with the original live album.
Mhm.
But yeah, this is his third live album now, and like I said, this is also a part of a comedy tour, so there's a little bit of a twist where there's like a bit of a story being told
Yep.
very comedically.
Yeah, basically. It's like even well, big spoiler, he mentions that like this actually I have it quoted in the last track. He said that it's as true as a story can be while still being a story. So it's like one of those where you have to like take a bit of a grain of salt with it, but it is an insanely fun story, honestly.
Yeah, there's like yeah, it's like every recanting like this, it is like a grain of salt, especially because you gotta like hammer it up for the comedy aspects.
Yep.
But it is like from what I'm seeing, this is like a full. This is like mostly like a true story from him.
Yeah, so it's like mostly true. But yeah, album cover.
Yeah. Look at him. He's slouching towards that Branson.
Yep. Um, it's a nice cover. I like it.
Yeah. Same.
So yeah, so yeah, basically like his whole story is that it starts off with Sachi towards Belsalem. Um,
Bethlehem.
shit. But basically, from what I remember, it's just like he was like reconsidering his like fame and attention because much like anyone with fame and attention, if it was too much in that when a well-known persona, that's what the whole like first track was about.
Yeah, it mentions a lot of what we mentioned on the self talking about Willwood. There's a lot of interesting things that like he like gets very with like a lot of his anxiety about like being very famous and a lot of like the things from the fan base. Like Reddit Willwood is very different from the real Willwood.
Yeah, just like making up stories about him that aren't even true. But yeah, it's just kind of this whole thing is just kind of like reflecting on his like status as an artist. Now he's not being made of a fan
Yeah,
of like not having a chance in normal life with the amount of fame you have, which is totally understandable.
yeah,
All of that transitioning to the Black Box Warrior versus the Pants in the Bitter End NYC.
yeah. Uh, I won't. Most of these live versions I won't spend too much on because they are like live versions of songs we already talked about. And they are like very nice renditions, but I don't have too much to say about a lot of them other than where they connect in like the whole plot of this.
Yeah,
But this one is kind of an exception because instead of the typical part breakdown where it's like where he says all those things, which he does actually normally play by live. By the way, he has that set like memorized. I want to mention,
yeah,
but he does not. But he hasn't done it for live because the breakdown is different, very different for the story.
yeah. I think that's where the story truly starts.
Yeah. Uh, he
So,
basically talks about going to like yeah, this hippie friend like basically taking him to this one fucking place. Uh, I don't remember much specifically about it. Do you if you have it more on the
uh,
place?
from what I remember, it's just like it was like this sort of like retreat of some sort, like a campfire sort of thing.
Yeah.
He was like he arrived in his I think it was like a Mustang or something. It was some black
Yeah, which
car.
was all black, and it was called the Black Batmobile.
Batmobile, which quote hurts his ego, or like hurts his feelings. But like, yeah, I was like in a black coat and stuff. Meanwhile, the hippies are like very colorful and stuff. And I remember he was like joking to like this hippie friend about how he was like buying. I was like, bringing the darkness in response to the friend say, he's bringing the light. And then the friend just says like, "Oh yeah, because he embodied darkness." Which then again, I don't know how anyone could respond to that, but yeah,
He embodies darkness.
yeah. Then like after that, I'm trying to remember. I can't remember much shit.
I think he must have accidentally took like something there because like things start getting like very weird and trippy for him, and he starts like hearing colors and tasting music and stuff.
Yeah, that okay, yeah, that.
And then after that, like he starts hearing them go off about the pants, and he's like wondering like what the fuck is the pants, and then he looks at the campfire and it's been like going so long that it just resembles like like a pair of legs. And they're like, and then Will looks at it, is like, wait, pants on fire.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
And then he knocks it down, says, and he starts going off. He needs to change. He needs a new pair of pants.
Yeah. And then after that, I think after that he like goes out, like he escapes.
Yeah, he storms out of there.
Yep. Which then leads to slingshot through the Poconos in the Batmobile.
Yep. Which is basically him drunk, driving under the influence after the whole shit.
Yeah. Which he stresses that he doesn't condone. Willwood doesn't condone.
Yeah, he very much touches that. If you ask him, do you condone anything, he'll turn it down and say no. He does not condone it.
Yeah. Which that explains through the, which again is explained through the through the fucking title the title of the song. You know, he slingshots to the Poconos with his Mustang, the Batmobile. Which all of that leads to the next song, 6 Up 5-0 Cop Outs, which he introduces by saying it's a song about really deserving to get arrested.
I suppose he's not wrong for that.
It's, yeah, it's just really funny.
Yeah, it's a nice rendition.
For real, for real.
And it connects with him drunk driving. That's about it.
Yeah. Which then leads to the next track, the next comedy section at least, Into the Sunset with No Goodbyes.
Yeah, this is basically where he gets an offer for a hotel in Branson, Missouri, and he needed a rent really badly, so he just decided, let's go for it.
Yeah, and I think he has to go to like a timeshare or something.
Oh, I think that's the next track.
Oh yeah. That's the next track. But yeah, that's when he considers the offer and shit.
Yeah.
Which then leads to the next song, Cicada Days.
Yeah. Which he's like reflecting shit and like that with like that offer and shit, and this is basically, it kind of connects because like, oh, he's just kind of like reflecting on his life, so I guess so he's like, yeah, kind of.
Yeah. It's like a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, considering getting this offer and also quitting Willwood altogether.
Yep.
Which in the next track, Abandon New Pants, he decides he shall quit Willwood.
Yeah, and he's actually getting back with his ex, and he also has a rat he needs to take care of because she found an injured rat, and she was actually the one that got him into taking care of rats.
Yep.
So he decides he needs to go out and take care of this rat in Branson, Missouri on a timeshare visit.
Yep. They reconnect with each other. You know, Willwood asks for like a time for like Christina to go to a timeshare, which she agrees, and they move on, which leads to the next song, Against the Kitchen Floor.
Yeah, which I suppose connects because his little relationship drama, and he's in a relationship again.
Yep. Kind of goes
Pretty
around.
crazy.
Yep.
And then there's Revelations, which is when they get to Branson, Missouri.
Yep.
And there's like they have like this really weird hotel room. There's like the bed is like this insane contraption that he can't even describe.
Yeah, the best way he described it was like what was it, a bionicle bed?
Yeah, it was a couch bionicle, he said.
Yeah, couch bionicle. Yeah, I was debating if it was couch or bed, but yeah, it was a couch bionicle. Uh, which then leads to them like overhearing like another couple, and they both like decided to like meet the couple, and turns out the couple who also has a baby has like a really nice room.
Yeah, like they have like a surprisingly nice room while they're stuck there with the couch bionicle.
Yeah. And it basically they learned that like the couple was also like basically exploiting the fucking timeshare system.
Yeah. They already have one, they're just going there for the coupon.
Yeah. So then that leads to the next song, and if I did, you deserved it.
Yeah, this is oh, it's basically them saying like, oh, what do they have that we don't?
Yeah, basically. This is I actually do really love with this like this live album, just like all the songs despite being from like different albums. They do like connect to like the story in like a really funny and really clever way.
Yeah, like they're like pre-existing like disjointed songs, but yet they all like connect to the story still.
Yeah, like it just it's very like seamless and they all connect like really well. It's really well done.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
also they had to take a he had to take a lyric out of it because the original song says he hasn't made enough sold enough tickets yet to be rich, and now he has.
yeah. So it's an outdated lyric.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsie doopsie. So yeah, then you have so yeah, then after that you have a man for whom the world, as he understood it, no longer existed.
Oh boy, this one.
So yeah, for my notes for this one, I wrote a man in an ice cream fudge store tells a joke. The punchline he says will shock you.
Yeah, basically, he goes out and like sees that Fred Storm Sandman, and he kind of looks like a frog, and he's just like basically like, hey, you wanna hear a
Yep.
And the moment's like, no, thank you. I'll pass. And he just goes on, and he sets up the joke anyway. Um,
I remember it was just like, what do lesbians and mechanics have in common? And all this was like told through like this piano, like this intense piano drum roll.
yeah, and then he's just like, and then after that part, he's just like he has to like stress that this is not his punchline. He did not want to hear this. He just the man just told him it anyway.
Yeah. And the punchline was what is it? They both need strap-on tools or something.
Yep. Which isn't even the right jokes because it's snap-on tools.
Yeah. So yeah, he's like he fumbled his own punchline, and one funny annotation from Will was that like the reaction to the joke by the audience were like different. Like each response would be different.
Yeah.
So like if the audience like laughs, I think he'd be like, "Oh, you wouldn't want to be there."
Yeah. Which is the one that was on the actual final version.
Yeah, on the audio version. But if the audience like groans and everything, it just skips to the next part. So there's like a little bit of a branching path sort of thing with this. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. Fletching, fletching good brain and good ending and bad ending and the secret ending.
But yeah, but yeah, after that, I think he tries to tell. I think the ice cream man tries to tell like another joke.
Yeah, he doesn't even get to say the punchline, he just starts up, why did Jews get circumcised?
And then Will and Christina left.
Yeah, and he's basically like saying he's trying to call him, he's basically trying to like call them out. He feels like because uh Christina has like the has like dyed hair, so it's like, oh, he must have thought like he she's like a lesbian, and then what is Jewish, so
Yeah. So he was going for that. He was going for the kills, I guess, with his punchlines.
yeah. And but then as they're walking away, he noticed they both noticed that like this man is like down. This man is like so upset that they didn't like his joke. He's like so sad about it. Like,
Yeah, it was like down in the dumps.
like, oh man, they didn't like it.
It's-
This and as he says, like the title, this is a man for whom the world does not exist, as he once knew it does not exist.
his world is broken in front of his very eyes.
Yep, poor guy.
Yeah, which then all this leads to the next county segment. The Christian Las Vegas is not holding.
Yeah, which is basically mentioning like, oh, this is basically like this is basically like a Las Vegas but for Christian.
Yeah, just kind of elaborating on like fuck on on Branson being having that sort of title, which is proven through like the fact that they went to like this fucking biblical times dinner theater.
Yeah, which they're like looking at like, what could that possibly be? Because like,
Is
this world then reflects on like this like medieval like theater dinner that he had, and there was like with all this crazy shit, like this daughter like going fucking kill him next to him, this like little toddler.
yeah. But yeah, what I remember with this like experience, he was like recalling all of these weird fucking performers. He's like has-beens and shit. It's kind of like all of this, all of that.
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
Yeah. And I remember like a lot of these, he has to like clarify like who they are, what they did, especially with one person. I forgot his name, but it was just like the guys that like basically like that is like audience is like too young to understand.
Oh yeah, it's that one guy who and he didn't even know how to describe it because he literally only knows him like his sexual for his sexual assault charges.
Yeah.
That was the punchline.
But yeah, after all of that, he says, and I have the screenshot of the lyric where it says, "I feel bad, I really do. I can't keep just roasting Branson, Missouri all night. It's not right. I'm punching down. Point in a hilarious city, 10 out of 10. Tommy was so with torrent traps. Peak fucking game. Top lyric, top lyric.
Top lyric. Top number one lyric of all time.
True. Which then leads to the next song, Second Sight's Here.
Yeah, which is basically like which basically in the original song it's just like kind of like going like insane, like he's a psycho.
Yeah.
And yeah, it connects with like the insanity of Branson, Missouri, the Christian Las Vegas.
Yep.
And then we got Salvation, which was after he went to the after he went to the fucking the Christian theater thing, didn't he?
Yeah, the fuck, what's it called again? The Biblical Times Dinner Theater.
Yeah, that. which is basically like not like the insanity. It's like basically just some like singing like hymns in there, and also like there's like one like girl there that said that had a song about like all the buffets they must have in heaven. And
Yeah.
it was basically just like, oh, all these people in there, they're just like all saying like, oh, they're so ready to die, and then basically he reflects on his like own thoughts on Christianity, like oh, he's trying to be a Christian, but like basically he just can't with like he just basically like can't bring himself to be with all this,
Yeah.
and basically it means like sometimes people like I don't think most people even believe in it. Like, oh, basically, like, oh, if you died, you know, like, why would you be miserable? You should be like happy if you truly believed it. But then you're just like, you know, I shouldn't like punch down on it. Like, it must be like it must be like really hard to be made fun of this much, even though even doesn't mean I take it back. Hell no, but like, he's still like, but he's like, you know, they still like. He still like thinks like Ethan be down that hill is still there, and those people at the theater, the dinner theater, dying on that hill, basically. And
Yeah.
also, he mentions Jordan Peterson because like, now that is a man who thinks that man, I can't wait to fucking die.
Yeah. Which then leads to the next song, Memento Mori. Fitting.
Yeah, yeah, because it's literally about how one day you're going to die.
Yeah, just accepting death. Again, one thing leads to another.
Yep.
Which then all this leads to the service.
Yeah, which is basically about the actual service that they got there for the actual time say,
Yeah.
and basically just like being like told by like this like one big lecture by this one guy Cliff.
Yep. Was like, from what I remember, it's like, what was it? A mix of like a motivational speaker and like a TED talk about like loss and grief, basically.
Yeah, it is like a wild track, but it is like really funny.
Yeah. um. So yeah, after that, that leads to the next comedy segment and the longest one, which is around 10 minutes, 9 minutes 56 seconds. Things fall apart.
Yeah, this is like a full-on conversation about the Times Square, Times Square, not the Times Square,
Times Square.
where it's basically like going like it's basically like, talking to them like oh, he talked to like the special guy, I forget the name, and he's just like, you know, you don't we know what you're doing, we don't think you're a bad person, but like, you know, like we know what you're doing and such, and he's like, yeah, you get that, and thank you for being so kind about it.
Yeah, like
And
he
then
took it very well.
yeah, and then there's another guy, he's an Irish guy and named Dennis, and he doesn't take it so well when he gets told that.
Yeah, no, he took it to heart. Basically, he took it with a. He was insanely offended by it, like screaming and shit, calling both Will and Christina fucking like, what was it, parasites to society, basically.
Yeah, like, there's like one part where he like goes up to them and he's like, look at your partners right now. You really think you're made for each other? You're this leads to it. You really think you're gonna end up with this leads to society?
Yeah, basically, pretty much. Like he was mad.
He was so fucking mad about it.
Yeah, so mad to the point where he doesn't even make them, where he doesn't have them leave. He has to go to like another room, fuck another guy.
Yeah, and he gets the other guy.
Yeah, well, like
And he has like a he does like a Rick from Rick and Morty impression for him.
yeah, like like you said, like Morty. Man, that happened. They were like lectured and like they had to like sit down, which then leads to the next song, Laplace's Angel.
Yeah, which is basically like, basically like, if things could have been, which is basically like the original song, kind of like, oh, life could be different. Are we really in choice of our exes, or is just like, our our life's just basically a consequence of like, are we all like determined? Are our lives all determined basically? And like basically, it connects with that. Like, if he was in his shoes, would he also be like doing the same thing, trying
Yeah,
to like sell like a time saver?
yeah. Also, I do want to mention, with at least the last one, things fall apart. Will Wood mentions that like the game match is he said it's like a cold open to an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which is funny because there's an episode where Dennis and Mac buy a timeshare. Fuck,
Will Wood reference?
yeah, I gotta watch that episode again. I think I have it on physical. I forgot if I do. I don't know. I forgot what season it was. Let me check. Dennis and Mac. I think it was called Dennis and Mac buy a timeshare. Season 9. I have it right. Let's see. I have season 9. Yes. Anyways, back to this. Back to the thing. After the Laplace's Angels, it leads to Slingshot.
For the Ozarks in the
Yeah,
suburb.
Slingshot through the
In
Ozarks
Subaru.
in a Subaru. Yeah, Subaru.
Subaru. Subaru.
Subaru. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, after the whole thing, they both realized, oh shit, Casper.
Yeah, they realized they forgot about Casper the Rat, and they have to go they have to go leave, and like the Dennis guy, after everything, he's like saying like he's just like being like really kind of saying goodbye to them.
Yeah, bro forgot everything. Bro, pretending nothing happened.
They're acting like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, like they were like sprinting out, and everyone's just like being nice as if nothing ever happened. And so they went out into Wilwood's Subaru because he drives a Subaru now. And
Yeah, basically he's like, and basically like he's like racing back, and he's like seeing like everything in Branson, Missouri. Like always sees like the nighttime sky again, like in the beginning, and he gets back and everything's fine.
Casper's all good. Though the consequence, as he says himself, he didn't get their fucking coupons. like he just says, like that is exactly like how he said it in the show. It's so fucking funny.
Banger.
Like that's a banger fucking punchline.
Yeah.
And so this leads to the live entertainment capital of the universe now holding, which is basically just them leaving Branson, as Will basically ponders about the downfall of this town. You know, there's a lot of ambition with like the whole light shows that they have and everything, but this town has a lot of problems, like a bunch of the population being mostly homeless or living in motels.
Yeah, and then basically this leads into like good things just don't last forever,
Yep.
and it makes him think about his own woodkit there, and he has to stop and take a moment, and he like decides to like play a show for the first time in forever in front of
Yeah.
an audience for like 2 years.
Yeah. They stop at a runaway at the little town in his runaway list, which is which is like in Illinois. It's the biggest wind chime. There he decides to do an impromptu live show, which then leads to a performance of, well, better than the alternative.
Yeah, which is the life show it's based off of, and it is like a really nice performance, even though you can like hear like the wind in the audio, because like it was like very like last minute thing. It is still like a really nice performance, just for like that like last minute like, oh, I'm gonna perform again type thing.
Yeah, it was really nice, and then at the end he was just like, "Oh man, it's snowing. Fuck, it's so cold." which that is the end of the show, but then it leads to the epilogue, which is slouching towards Branson, the title track.
Yeah, which basically like reflects on things for him.
Yep.
And he's like, oh, basically like with his like Willwood hiatus and why he's coming back, like, oh, like he felt like he had to like leave that kid, like he had to leave that character behind because like he just like couldn't take the fame anymore, but like he like starts like considering it back again, and like he considers and like trying to work something out in him and coming back and say, you know,
Yeah. He wants to go back.
yep, he has
So,
to go back.
he has to go back. Which then leads to the last and final song of the show, White Noise.
Yeah, which is basically like really fitting as like the last song before he took the hiatus because it's the end of his last album, the In Case I Make It, and it's also about like music and shit.
Yeah. Very fitting, very well performed.
Yep.
And yeah, that's it for Slouching Towards Branson.
Yeah, I recommend listening to this one. We tried to recreate it, but like he is like Wilwood is like way funnier than us, and he could do it way better.
Yeah.
So yeah, go check that out. That was like really amazingly well done.
Yeah, it was a great it was a great show. Even the audio version, like check it out when you can. Check out the live version. If he releases this shit on a DVD or whatnot, I'd buy it. But yeah,
Yep.
so yeah, just great overall, 10 out of 10. The story got me really invested.
Yep. Beautiful. Lovely.
So yeah, really great to end this on a positive note, even if the other ones are incredibly sour.
Yep.
So yeah, I think worst to best is kind of self-explanatory.
Yeah, I wonder.
Yeah, so yeah, worst to best, number 4, Shoot Fritz by Tom McDonald, obviously, it's dog shit.
Yeah.
Number 3,
Yeah. What do you think it would be?
number 3 is Everybody's Island by Nano. We had like a little tough time picking between which one is like better or worse. Everybody's a Star or Everybody's Island, but I propose that Everybody's Island is worse because it just feels worse to be disappointed than it is to just not feel anything really.
Yeah.
Because besides like in the summer, I have no expectations for it, and I was left with nothing, so it was as expected for me. But for everyone's album, it was very ambitious project, years in the works and all that, just to turn out something very one note, very lack of variety type shit. It just stinks.
Yeah. Again, nothing to the artist. No shade.
Yeah, no,
Just like
absolutely no shade. I'm just like, I just wish there was more. Basically, like overall.
yeah, I'm more upset with like how the project was handled rather than like any of the actual songs. They except for the last track, everybody, but that's different.
Yeah, that's a different reason. But like everyone that's featured in there, I hope they can make it out there with the music. I really do. It's just that this project is just not it for me.
Same. I agree with that. I agree with that.
And obviously, number 1 is Slouching Towards Branson by Will Wood. It's a really awesome live show with a really cool story on top of it. It's just nice. And that's
It's peen.
It's Peen. That's about it for the bi-monthly.
Yeah. Let's leave this game so we can
Hashtag
oh wait,
rank
we gotta look at the bi-monthlies for 2025 and rank them all.
Oh, we do? Shit. I forgot.
Yeah, that's what we do every year. Hold on, let me open up my Firefox and look at this shit.
Alright.
I forget what the other ones were. I almost forgot about it, but like, and we gotta again, we gotta rank all the bi-monthlies for 2025 and see which groups were better or worse.
Yeah.
Right, let's wait for the general Garfield crit playlist. There it is. Okay, come on. Okay, January to February had Look On, Hurry Up Tomorrow, some sexy songs for you, and Detox. Um,
Jesus.
yeah, not the best one to
Yeah, no.
start off. March, April had Jenny, the I forget what it's called, but the Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco album.
Ah!
Uh, the based on a true story Will Smith album and the Skrillex April Fools.
Yeah, no.
May June had a Sleep Tokens album. I forget what it's called. The Joe Jonas album.
Sleep
I
in
also
arcade.
forget what it's called. What?
Okay, for Sleep Token, it was made in Arcadia. It's something Arcadia, but for the Joe Jonas, I still remember. Actually, never mind. Wait, songs for people who still believe in love. Let me fact check myself.
Oh my god,
That's music for people who believe in love. I was close, dangerously close.
that scares me.
I know.
But anyway, the other two, Nostalgia by Mother Muddy and
Ah!
Phantom Island by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. And then for July, August, we have the one Sky suggested, which I forgot the name of completely. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
There you got like God Sort 'Em Out by Clips. We got the I'll Always Love You Willoughby Tucker by Ethel Kane, and we got Rex Vipers Turbocharger Deluxe.
Funny.
For September, October, we have Double Infinity, Swagaccini, Life of a Soul Girl, and Baby No Money.
Jesus Christ.
And for this one, we have Truth Hurts by Tom McDonald. Uh, why did I already forget? Everyone's a Star by 5 Seconds of Summer. Everyone's by Nano, and Slouching Toward the Branson by Will Wood.
Okay, so let me look. I'm looking at myself. I had to pick the worst one. So I think it always kind of has the same ratio. One good song minus like a couple dog shits.
Mine is between May and June and September, October.
Let's see. So where's September, October?
September, October is 153.
Okay, and then when is it May and June again?
May,
Okay.
June is
Okay, yeah, I saw them. Okay. Yeah, no, I agree. Actually, holy shit. I'm gonna be biased and say May and June is worse.
all right. May, June, September, October. Let's look back earlier in the year. Um, and then I'll put. Let me look. March, April,
Yeah, yeah, March
and
April
then
sucked.
okay. Do we put this one or the January, February one next?
Let me see. So March, April, or January, February.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check. March, April.
Wait, no. March, April's not March and April versus January, February. January, February versus November, December. This one.
Oh, okay, okay, November. Oh, okay, gotcha, gotcha. Let me see, let me see, let me see. I guess the most recent one is worse. The one we're doing
All
right
right.
now.
November, December, January, February, uh and then July, August. July,
Yeah.
August is actually pretty solid.
Yeah, July August was like by a long shot, honestly.
Yeah.
Because there's like two amazing albums, one pretty solid album, and Rex Viper, which sucks, but you know, it balances out.
Next Viper's still a lot better than some of the other stuff.
That is very true. That is very true.
Anyway, next time on Garfield Kart album review.
Wait, what about ranking the albums?
Oh, you're so right. You're so right, bestie.
Like so quick to back. It was so fucking quick.
You're so right, bestie.
So yeah, true Fritz. Where do we put that?
Absolute peak.
True, yeah, no. I don't feel like it's like bad enough to be in true dog shit. Definitely be in kind of hate it.
Yeah.
Let's put it
Uh,
below. Below Broken by Desire.
yeah.
All
It
right.
fits in that category there.
Yeah. This is episode 161. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And then we have Everybody's a Star by 5 Seconds of Summer.
Which is about the middle.
Yeah, definitely midpoint. Um.
Just how mid is it? Oh my god, bestviewstreamview.com remove the space.
Wait, what?
Bestviewstreamview.com ignore the space.
Holy shit! But yeah, let's. I say below. We wish you eternal Christmas.
So,
All right. Everybody's a star. By 5 Seconds of Summer. Episode was it 161?
yep.
Okay, now
Um,
for
though this I don't know how to go about this next one.
I'd say Falling Apart, but I don't know where.
This is just like a really hard one to actually put on there. I feel like kind of bad for it because I don't have like anything against the actual artist. I just think the way they like this like what the thing they went about this whole thing is just like it was really not great.
Yeah, just not a good like selection. So yeah, we're just like judging this based on selection, not like. Let's go with below Good News 20th anniversary mixes.
So
Yeah. Sorry, Nano, but you let us down. And then for Will Wood, we have our zones here, right? Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Where the
Hmm. I'd say in the middle, like below, in case I make it? Question mark.
say
All right. Was it slouching towards
Branson.
Branson? Oh, we could just yeah. All right, now we're in the next. Now you can do it.
Next time on Garfield Kart album review. It's the second of the week. We're finally talking about more Big Thief.
Yay!
Oh wait, we gotta pick an album.
Oh yeah. You want to go in order?
Sir.
Yeah. Let's see. What is their first album? It's called Masterpiece.
Yeah, and I bet it's gonna be a masterpiece.
Yeah. So yeah, next time it's Masterpiece by Big Thief as part of second of the week.
Yep. Hope you enjoy.
Yep.
See you. I love all of you very much.
Yeah, so true, Bestie. But anyways, bye bye.
Bye bye.